This is a picture of the star Sirius, or more accurately, Sirius A. I took this picture with my telescope a few months ago and is readily seen in the night sky as it is the brightest star at night. You can see it here next to the constellation Orion. The Dogon people, a tribe located in the northern tip of Mali, many of which still live in caves, seem to know something we don't. What's special about them is that this tribe has knowledge of a little-known star that is completely invisible to the naked eye and is so hard to observe, even with the use of modern equipment, that the most recent photograph of this star was only taken in the 1970s. That star is known as Sirius B. What is most striking is the fact that this little-known tribe, who have lived the way that they have for hundreds of years, is the stories that they have about the star system, and more importantly, the beings who they claim have visited them in the past. Here is a sand drawing of the orbit of these two stars that the tribe have correctly mapped, with no tools whatsoever. The Dogon refer to this star as Patolo, after the smallest seed they know. They also call it this because they believe that this star is heavy. It is no coincidence that the star is also a white dwarf. As we all know, white dwarfs are smaller stars that have immense density. In addition, the Dogon are also aware that Saturn has rings and that Jupiter has 4 major moons. All this knowledge they claim were given to them by the Nomos, an amphibious race of beings that came from the Sirius star system. The Nomos, they said, came down from the sky using an egg-shaped vessel. After much spinning and whirling, it landed after spurting blood, a possible reference to a rocket booster engine. After which, a creature with 4 legs came out of the vessel and dragged it into a patch that filled with water, where the vessel later floated on. The account gets stranger still. Here is an account of the Nomos taken from the Dogon people. The Nomo divided his body among the men to feed on. That is why it is also said that the universe had drank from its body. It also made all the men drink, and he gave him all his life principles. The Nomo was crucified and was resurrected, and in the future will visit the earth again. He will later assume his amphibious form and will rule the earth from the waters. Sounds familiar? The Babylonians record a similar encounter, whom they call the Owanas, another fish-like race that came to visit the earth to teach the humans at the time. Are these accounts a representation of some of the more mainstream belief systems that we have today? Are the Nomos and Owanas due for another visit here on earth? Tell me your thoughts, and as always, keep looking up.